Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Alright, we're coming back at you with another video for Overwatch. This time we're going to be focused on something that I've been focused on a lot personal lately, and that's being able to improve where I sit in the competitive rankings, man. I've fallen in love with the competitive play in this game. I love it, but I've noticed a lot lately that there's things I can do and hopefully things that other people can do to help themselves improve their position in the competitive ranking. And you know, just to say, I've only been playing this game a month, so obviously take everything I say with a grain of salt. You know, I really want to help myself improve and help you, so I've come up with a few things that I think are important. And obviously it's not limited to these things, there's more things you can do. But these are three things that I think are important, and you know, it's going to be a short video, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to expound on these a little later, excuse me. So the first thing I think that is vital to this game and accepting is the fact that, well, you need to accept where you are in the competitive rankings. You may think you're better than where you are, you may think you're worse, you may be actually better than where you are, you may actually be worse, even if you think you're the opposite of that. But the point is, once you accept where you are, you can just move on and improve your ranking. Because, you know, the people who don't accept where they are, the guys in games all the time that are whining and complaining, saying, oh, why does the game always put me with these crappy players? Like, why does it make me, you know, I'm the best player in this team, this isn't fair. Like, point is, you're there, they're there, like, freaking win a match, like, come together, like, stop being a little, like, complainer, dude. Nobody likes that crap. But just move on with it. And then coming down to that, and I think this is you know, the two tie together really well, is sticking together as a team in Overwatch is so important. That when you have people that don't accept where they are and they think there's some better player and they run off and just get picked constantly, that doesn't help anybody. In fact, it loses games, right? So sticking together is super important, because the strategies you can do, what you can do to affect the other team, to push them off points, the combining of ultis, like, you know, throwing down a Diva ulti and a Zarya ulti, throwing down an Ana mixed in with a Reinhardt slam, you know, just all the different things you can come together with. You can't do that if you don't stick with your team. If your team just keeps running in and gets picked constantly, you know, if you don't have the ability to just calm down, slow your shit down, and just wait for your team to get together, you're going to lose matches more than you're going to win them. Like, this game is not a solo game, obviously. It's not a game you can even really carry as an individual player. So you got to focus on the team aspect. You got to stick together. And that runs into my third point, which is, and as I was just making this video, I kept laughing because I was trying to think of a title of what I wanted to call it. And basically, this last point is, open your mouth, but shut the hell up. And so the first half of that is, use a mic. If you have a mic, you need to use it. Obviously, if you don't, that's difficult, but I personally think if you don't have a mic, you're not going to move up in the rankings. You're going to hit a point where you can't go any further, because being able to communicate in this game is so vital, is so important, that without communication, your team just can't do better. Even if you have a team that's slightly better in skill and you have another team that's communicating, the team with communication is going to win. You're going to be able to plan out things like, if you're running with a Reinhardt, I'm trying to think of some good combinations, my mind's going a little blank, but so if you're running like the ultis, for example, if you have an Ana ulti and a Reinhardt and you time those together, your Reinhardt can wipe a whole team, right? I mean, it's perfect because you can tell each other when to go. And so it's just so important to be able to talk to your team, but talk to your team in a good way, right? Don't be toxic, don't be dumb, nobody likes that. And that comes into my other point, is that's the half of shut the hell up. Don't blame your team. You're going to have games where you win because your team carries you. You're going to have games where you win because you were the essential player. You know, it's always going to be spread out. You can't give it to any one person every time, right? It's a team game. And all that does is, when you blame your team on the mic, when you complain, tell them you're the better player, tell them that they need to learn how to play the game, they're either going to ignore you and mute you, and then you can't communicate, or they're gonna, a lot of the time they're gonna purposefully just lose the game. They're gonna stop caring, they're not gonna want to try, and they're just gonna let your team fall apart. And I mean, nobody wants to lose, so it's just, the toxicity isn't needed. You don't need to complain. I mean, just, if something bad happens, learn from it. Talk to your team, say, hey, what could we have done better? What could I have done better? What could you have done better? Like, you know, and just bring it all together and use it in the next game. And you know, and some, as part of that, is accepting losses, man. You're gonna lose. Everyone's gonna lose. You can't win every game. So stop acting like it's like the biggest deal in the world. Just learn from your losses, learn from your wins, and become a better player. So hopefully this helps you guys out. It's something I've been focused on a lot lately because I'd like to improve my standings. And hopefully these are the kind of videos that you guys enjoy watching. If you do, I'd love you to drop a comment down below and let me know. If there's some videos you would like to see, if there's things I can improve, definitely let me know, guys. I'm fine with you giving me constructive criticism, man. I'm not going to complain. I'll take it all. So I appreciate you guys coming by, and I hope you guys have a good one, man.